Hello, and welcome to part 4 of Metroid 2 Return of Samus on the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. In the last part, I finally figured out how to fix my audio issues, and so you can actually hear my voice. And we also went and did finished areas 3, 4, and 5, and we entered area 6. And right now I'm in the middle of trying to figure out where I'm at and what I'm doing. While I'm figuring that out, I want to apologize ahead of time if my voice seems off. I actually have some serious tooth pains while I'm recording this, so it's gonna be awkward for me. About as awkward as just wandering around in the dark. I think by this point I'd given up on trying to reach the end of the maze, and I was just like, okay, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, this is where I figure I could just spider ball to get out of here. And there we go. So I was hoping to get an energy tank in there, but then I remembered, wait a second, there's an energy tank over this way. So I'm just gonna spider ball up the wall. And yeah. But and I hit myself with my own bomb, so I fell. And if you go off screen, the blocks all respawn, so you have to do this using just bombs, and you have to avoid being knocked out of Spider Ball. An interesting thing about Spider Ball that I don't think I've mentioned yet is how it controls. So like if you're on the ceiling and you Spider Ball and you want to head left, you'd activate Spider Ball, you'd head left, and the game will take you left. But if you then hit the wall, you have to keep holding left. So that means you could end up being on the ground. There's Missile Tank and the 5th Energy Tank. But it means you could be on the ground holding left but going right. Of course, if you stop, then you have to hold right, then to go right again. So it's it's a bit weird. So I reached this point and I was like, oh, there's a Metroid in that tunnel, but there's one more thing in this area I wanted to get, and I was like, oh, there's an E-Tank there. But then I realized, it's not worth trying to get. I've already got the maximum number of E-Tanks I can carry. Getting that would just heal me, so there's no reason for it. I fell back into the dark maze. I'm like, no, I'm not going back in there. I'm not doing that. So then I was like, I know there's an upgrade in here that I want to get, but I'm not sure where. So I spent an embarrassingly long period of time just trying to figure out where I'd went wrong and where the item was that I was missing. So yeah, there's that. I went in here, I was like, maybe it's in here. No, this is the lower end of the beam swap room. So I left. And I went in here. It's like, is this it? No, this is the entrance. Okay. What am I missing? Maybe it's down in the water down here. I don't know what I was thinking. At this point, I was just desperate to find this upgrade that I'm looking for. It is the last major upgrade in the game. And if you guys watch my Metroid 1 playthrough on the NES, I'm sure you guys would, you guys know what upgrade I'm missing. What's the one upgrade I do not currently have? And I'm drinking soda right now. Cold soda. So, it's not helping with this tooth pain I have. And I'm going up this wall. I noticed, oh, a missile refill station. That's nice. I got 220 missiles. Nice. And just like with the NES game, I'm not gonna 100% complete this game. I fell all the way down here. I was like, ah, crap. But no, I'm not gonna 100% complete this game. I think I'm missing. By the time I reach the end, I'm gonna be like missing 2 missile tanks and like 1 or 2 energy tanks. So, yeah, I noticed this little cubby here, and I was like, aha, this has got to be where it's at. I noticed the Metroid Husk, and well, this is the Zeta Metroids. They are between Zeta and Omega, which is the final form. They're very annoying. They can't be hurt from below. You have to hurt them from the side, and they do a lot of damage when they hit you, and they don't get into a position that makes it easy for you to hit them. My best recommendation is get into a tight hallway like I did with this one, and it shouldn't be too hard to take out a Zeta. It's the Omega ones that really are hard to kill. But this one took down 2 of my energy tanks. I found this room and I was like, ooh, okay. I tried to figure out where I'm supposed to place the bomb to go through the wall here, and had some difficulties. Ended up falling back down and having to come back up the room. But I just decided to spider ball across the ceiling here and place bombs, and I got through. And you place a bomb down here, he goes down here, place a bomb there, and we get the last major upgrade, the Screw Attack! So if you guys remembered in the Mega Man, not Mega Man, why do I keep saying Mega Man? That's a problem with me. In the Metroid 1 playthrough, Screw Attack was the most overpowered upgrade, making it to where you could shred almost anything you touched by spin jumping into them. And, well, it works the same here, and it's potentially even more broken because of the fact that in the original NES, if you fell below where you initially jumped, you'd stop spinning. This game does eventually stop you from spinning, but combined with the space jump, the Screw Attack is just so broken. And you can drop below where you initially jumped without stopping spinning. It's like on a timer. If you don't do another space jump within a certain amount of time, you just stop spinning. So, anyway, now that I got all the upgrades, I was like, okay, cool. I can now tackle all the Metroids in this area. And, like, I'm usually pretty good with getting through these spiked rooms. But for some reason, when I was recording this, I just couldn't get through the spiked room without getting hit. There's another gamma here. The sand pit makes it a bit hard to fight him, but compared to the Zeta that I just fought, this one was easy. I was like, is there something secret in this room? And I'm sure there is a missile tank somewhere around here that I missed. But, I'm not gonna go get it. So, I left. Each of the rooms that the Metroids are in, each harbor their own little, like, trial, if you will. That particular room was filled with sand, making it hard to hit Metroid in it. But other rooms will have spikes, there'll be different sizes, and there'll be other hazards to deal with. And of course, there's 2 more Metroids over here on the left side. Again, these spiked rooms I'm usually pretty good at getting through. For some reason, well, actually I'm doing a pretty good job here. But for some reason, I just did not do well getting through most of these rooms. I got through that room without getting hit once, but guarantee you I'm going to get hit on the way back. There's another room with sand in it, but the sand isn't filling the whole room. Got another Gamma. Easy fight. I seem to completely mess up, but easy fight. I was like, oh, maybe there's something secret over here. No. Man, already my teeth are starting to hurt from all the talking, which is lovely. And I'm not helping myself by drinking the soda. Oh. I've got to get my wisdoms pulled. But I can't right this second, so I just have to deal with it. Came into this room, was like, wait, nope, wrong room. I gotta go down further. I was concerned at this point. I was looking at my health. I was like, my health is not looking so great. I sure hope I don't have to fight another Gamma or another Zeta and then be low on health and then die. Another spiked room that I completely failed to get through without getting hit. Again, a problem I have with this game commonly, and it's not a game design problem. Yeah, we got another Zeta here, which is exactly what I didn't want to see. But no, it's not a game design problem per se. It's that if you move to the left or right and you want to jump, there's like a few frames where the game doesn't input your jump. Making it really easy for you to just walk off of a platform when you intended to move and jump off the platform so you can spin. Another interesting thing about the screw attack is that while it can't hurt the Metroids, it can knock them away and prevent you from taking damage. It makes you pretty much invulnerable while you're spinning. Which is nice. And so at this point I was looking at my health and I was like, oh, I got 2 Metroids left. If either one of them is a Zeta, there's no way I'm going to be able to beat it. And I was looking at my health now, I'm like, oh man. No. No, even a Gamma I'm going to have a ton of trouble with. And, so I was like, I sure hope there's a way for me to refill my health, because that's pretty bad. I had some fun going up here. Unlike before, where I could get hit and knocked all the way back down, I had a screw attack on my side, so I could just go up the wall. Unfortunately, I believe, if I remember correctly, I mistimed a jump somewhere here, and I ended up falling all the way back down. Yep, there we go. Once you stop spinning, you end up falling all the way down. You see how frustrated I am here. You fall right into the poison. I was like, you know what, fine. It's gonna be slow, but I'm gonna spider ball up the wall. And that's what I did. So, yep. Just slowly going up the wall. But hey, only 8 Metroids left. This game's gonna be over Toot Sweet. I wonder where Toot Sweet came from as a sentence. Or as a statement, not a sentence. So I realized the place I was missing over here was, well, over here. I got hit by this thing. I was like, no, you're kidding me. Fortunately, I can use damage to jump up, and then I just space jumped all the way back up. I entered this room here, and I was like, oh, crap, there's a Gamma. And then I saw that in the left-hand corner. I was like, oh, Oh wait, I need that. How do I get to that? How do I... oh no, I'm gonna die. I fell down. I was like, oh, I got 68 energy. I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna have to take out the gamma first. I was like, I don't want to die. No, don't kill me. No, 38, 20. Ah, no, 8 energy. And I killed it. I was like, oh. How do I get to that energy refill? I need the energy desperately. How do I get there? How do I do that? And I was like, I'm jumping for joy at getting a bunch of energy and fully refilling my health, which is absolutely necessary for me to be able to get through the next section here. Because there's one Metroid left, and I actually got confused here as to where that Metroid was. I thought, oh, it might be down here underneath this Metroid shell. And I started to look around, and I actually did uncover a hidden missile tank here that I missed before. So now we have 230 maximum missiles. And I was looking around, and I couldn't find where this last Metroid could be. I did end up looking up a map, because as much as I'd love to play this game completely from memory, and that's pretty much what I've done up to this point, I'm not going to spend an entire video just looking for one Metroid, so if I can't find a Metroid, I'm gonna look up a guide and figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing wrong. But anyway, so I looked up the guide and I realized I was heading the wrong way, so I went the correct way. I mistimed the jump there and fell all the way back down, which is easy to do. Like I mentioned, space jump in this game, compared to most games, is pretty clunky. And without the ability to re-spin after you stop spinning, it means that if you fail in one jump, you fall all the way back down. So, it's not fun. I basically played ping pong with the spikes here, got bonked around a lot. Right here. Ow. Ow. I spent half an energy tank getting here. And this is probably one of the more annoying Zetas. The whole room is filled with sand, much like that Gamma from earlier. I managed to actually hit him quite a few times before he managed to get himself embedded in the sand in the ceiling. So I was trying to hit him, and it was just not working. I was looking at my energy dropping, and I was like, dude, stop! But I ended up clearing away enough of the sand fighting this guy. He went down. And that was the last Metroid of this area, so we're about to get the Rumblies, which is lovely. And hey, only 6 Metroids left in the game, which is absolutely lovely. So I was looking at my health and I was like, okay, if I'm going to go to the final area, I'm going to go to this energy recharge station. Which, fun fact, this is the last energy recharge station in the game. There are no energy recharge stations in the final area, so if you run low on health, you have 2 choices. Either walk all the way back here, or grind for health in an area that doesn't really have that many enemies. So it'll take a bit longer to grind for health, but at least you're not walking a far distance. So anyway, I had a whole moment here where I got lost again. I didn't really get lost as so much as I just got turned around. And I did have to look at the map again, see where I had turned around. I realized, oh hey, that's the missile block. Okay, so I must be needing to go down this way. So I followed this path down. And we're now about to enter Area 7. And Area 7 has 2 Metroids in it. Although it's going to look like there's only 1 Metroid. So, there's that. Shut up, phone. What's my phone even saying? Oh, it's just a notification. Lovely. And now the phone, now the home phone's going off. Oh, this is beautiful. Beautiful. But there's a whole bunch of enemies in this room, I suppose. If you're running low on health after clearing out Area 7, you could come back to this room to grind health back up. I headed this way, found an acid pit, and I was like, okay. Maybe I need to head up this way? But my brain was like, you're heading up. Doesn't that mean you're going backwards? And I was like, where? And I should have kept going right there. Either that or kept going left here. But then I noticed that the tile set had changed. And I was like, wait, wait, what? Where am I? I ended up looking at a map and I started to head back and I was like, wait, no, the acid pit's still there. Wait, okay, maybe head back this way. No, this is the room with the enemies. I looked back at the map and I was like, oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. So you head back this way. And don't be like me and realize that you're going and think you're going the wrong direction when you're actually going the correct direction. And you see I checked the Metroid counter. There's 1 Metroid in this area. And so we're gonna go take it out. This room has acid at the in the floor, and this is the Metroid room. It's just a single Alpha Metroid. What are you even doing down here? It's just sort of ridiculous. But after taking out those Zetas in the previous area, the Alpha seems really, really easy. And we're down to 5 Metroids left in the game, which is amazing. And we got the Rumblies. So that means we get to move on to Area 8, right? Right? There's a bunch of these guys here. Those guys have a tendency to drop large energy, so if you need to grind for health, that's an option. And then there's acid back where we came from. So we can't head back. We're stuck in Area 7 right now. Checking the Metroid counter shows that there's, well, 1 Metroid left in the area. So maybe head back to the Metroid room? So that's what I decided to do. And, well, about to have a nice confrontation here. This is an Omega Metroid. It's the final stage the Metroid can reach, aside from, well, the final boss. We'll get to it. But Omegas take way more missiles than Zetas. This thing, it not only does it do more damage than Zeta, it has way more health. It does basically the exact same attack pattern as the Zeta, but because it's got a bigger hitbox, it makes it way easier for you to move into it when you're trying to fire missiles. And I've had many times when I just got hit over and over again. Again, you can't hit these guys from below, you have to hit them from the side. So I'm having to jump up, turn around, shoot a missile or two at him, and then back up before I move into him. And then he does this dive bomb attack that just it drains your health fast. These guys are a pain in the butt, and I don't think I could handle taking on two back-to-back without grinding my health up. Boy, you can see he's already knocked my health below half. But even still, just like with all the other Metroids, he goes down. And hey, at the very least, even if all the Metroids that are left are all Omegas, there's only 4 of them, so it shouldn't take too much longer to clear the rest of the areas out. So, you see these guys actually do have a tendency to drop large energy, so that's good for grinding. And now the acid's gone. So now I'm free to head back. And the acid has been removed from this room as well. So we'll be entering the final area of the game. And I was looking at my health and I was like, if I got 4 more Omegas to take out, there's no way I'm taking out even one of them without grinding my health back up. And this room is not exactly ideal for that, with acid on the ground. And, you know, just chaos everywhere. But anyway, moving on. This might be a room worth grinding health up. In fact, I managed to grind quite a bit of health back up just moving through this room. These guys, you know, they're easy to hit. They tend to drop stuff and they die, so. As do most enemies in the game. The thing is, grinding for health is easy enough, but it's mostly the missiles that you have to worry about grinding up. I've got 87 missiles, which is probably good enough to take out 1 Omega, maybe 2 if I stretch it, but certainly not enough to take on 4 Omegas. But anyway, I'm actually running out of time for this part, so I will have to see you in part 5. That's right, part 5.